meditation. So I'm so happy to be with you. And today's topic is close to my heart. It is honoring the self-healer within. So this may sound like a lofty title, and being a healer is something that we may or may not identify with. So I want to ask you a question. Do you consider yourself a healer? And before you answer that, perhaps you practice yoga or meditation or getting out in nature, or maybe you are a caregiver, like a parent or in a relationship of love. Maybe you watch your diet or your hydration, or you work to be the best you can be. So I ask you again, tell me in the chat box, do you feel in some way that you are a healer and a self-healer? Let's see. What do you think? How do you feel? Are you a healer? Yes, yes, yes. And I'm so happy to see this. This is what I often will see. Sometimes people don't feel that way. Yes, I'm landed in my good place. We are all healers and self-healers. And I know you're with Roxanne Miranda, so she's definitely got you going on this. So I'm so grateful. So I just want to ask you, I will try to watch the chat box, but I have a little program prepared for you today. And so if you would save any questions or shares till the end, I'll be happy to stick around. But here's what I wanted to offer today. I would like to talk about self-healing and tell you a little bit about what I mean when I say the words self-healing. And then I like to share and practice together. I invite you all to join in, and we will learn, or if you already know them, renew these self-healing practices. They're so simple. You probably already do them and you don't even know. And maybe we'll just be bringing intent, because intention, and our intention is the single most important factor, I believe, in self-healing. Intention with love for yourself and for our world. Because my motto in Golden Life Healing, I wonder if you agree, this is what I always say: as we heal ourselves, we heal our world. And I really believe that. I really believe that we have that ripple effect that goes out and helps to touch our whole community, our society, our global being here on Earth. So I want to talk a little bit about that and do those 3 practices. And then I would like to take you all on a guided healing journey inside for self-healing. And this is a practice that I love doing. I've been meditating for 40 years plus, and it is my saving grace. It is the solace within. All right? So I invite you to get comfortable. Like, this is for you. So you don't have to sit at attention. You can chill out, lay back, turn the camera on and off, whatever feels good to you. And everybody just start with a nice deep breath, and let's get grounded in our seats and just relax. I just want you to tell yourself the word relax on an exhale. So everybody breathe in and then just let it go. Relax, relax. Thanks for playing with me. I love it. I love being here. So onward, what is self-healing? So as I said earlier, you know, healing comes in many forms. But when I speak about healing, I'm not talking about going to the doctor or the chiropractor, the acupuncturist. I'm not talking about having your good nutrition and your hydration and your deep sleep. I'm not even talking about any of these modalities that we do regularly to help ourselves feel better. I'm talking about energetic well-being. I'm talking about turning within to the wellspring of life source that's inside every one of us, and just giving it our attention, just a little bit every day. It's a healing, saving grace. So, self-healing. So there's going to be 3 practices that I would like to do with you. And the basic practice will be an energy feeling practice where we will be tuning into our own bioelectric energy. And the second practice is going to be expanding that, right? And learning to take it all through our bodies as a healing energy bath. So how many of you have ever experienced doing self-energy work? Can you let me know? Raise your hand or yeah? Great. So Megan, you've done some, and it sounds ominous. And when you first start, it can be a little bit like, what? What do you mean I can heal myself? What are you talking about? So let's just go through it and see how you're feeling now and then see how you're feeling afterward. Okay? All right, here we go. I want to start by invoking a greeting, and you might have well used this in your whole life, and that is Namaste. So if you've done yoga or been around meditation or know some people or are Indian, have been in that culture, you know that when you bring the palms together in front of the heart, that is the greeting, Namaste. And it basically means, I honor you. And in the same way, you're honoring yourself. So this is a beautiful place to start. So thank you, Alicia. I want everybody, and Caitlin, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a breath and settle in and allow your arms to just get very, very heavy, comfortable. Close your eyes if you would. And feel the palms together. And either aloud with me or to yourself, I want us to say this word together, this beautiful word, Namaste, knowing that it means I honor the inner self. I honor you, I honor me. So we'll say Namaste together. Ready? Namaste. And that is such a beautiful greeting. Thank you, everybody. So, it was such a treat when I lived in India. Everywhere I went, people were doing this and bowing. And I know I have friends from the Japanese traditions that they're also many bows. So it's such a good feeling inside when we stop to recognize that essence within both of us. So that's the first step to the first practice. And when I was training in Santa Fe under Sensei Nakazono for Oriental medicine, acupuncture, as I was training to be a doctor, the very first exercise they gave us was starting in Namaste hands. So I call it energy hands. So what we're going to do now is we're going to explore the energy that is in our own bodies. So once again, if you would kindly play with me here. Bring your hands together in Namaste and bring your awareness to your hands. And it does help to close the eyes so we can really focus. We're going to go micro here. We're going right to the cells of the skin where the palms meet. So I want you to notice the warmth between your hands. In fact, let's start by rubbing our hands together. This is always how we started our hand work. Rub our hands together really fast and warm so it generates the energy. And then bring them back down. And now, what do you notice with your own hands? So here's what I want you to look for. The feeling, the sensation. And just allow yourself to get still and really sit with this. You might begin feeling the blood. Maybe your hands are tingling a little or warm. Or you can feel the pressure at all the places where the hands meet. Bring your awareness to the tips of your first fingers. And now to the middle fingers where they join at the top, the pads of the tips of the fingers. And make sure your hands are fully touching, relaxing your shoulders. And now move your attention to your ring fingers. Relax. There you go. Sit back. And to the pinky fingers. And also the thumbs. And I want you to feel where all the pads of the fingers meet. And now down to the base of the hands and the palms of the hands. Give them a little press together gently. And come back then into relaxation of your shoulders. And sink your feeling deep, grounded, into the belly, into the earth. Just feel seated strongly. And don't try, just notice. This is the place where healing begins. By connecting our hands, our energy into our hearts and bringing our awareness fully present. So keep your hands together, but you can open your eyes. The second thing that you would do while you're practicing energy hands is to move your hands apart the smallest amount possible and begin to see and feel and sense what is between your hands. And don't try to go wide. It can be 1/4 of an inch. Just enough that you can maintain that connection, that warmth. And if you don't feel it physically, that's okay. Imagine that there is beautiful electrical light energy between your hands, like a golden flowing light energy. Because truly, if we measured this or took pictures with Kirlian photography, there is actual physical bioelectric magnetic energy of the human body. And this is what we're learning to sense for self-healing. And the more you do it, the more you feel it, and the more natural it becomes. And as you practice over time, you can begin to pull your hands apart, and you always want to stop right where you can still feel that connection. And just as an experiment, just see if you can bring your hands a little further apart, whatever works for you. So you still feel that, like the golden sun beaming between your hands. It's a great feeling. Maybe it's that same loving feeling like you would pet an animal that you love, or rest your hand on top of a baby's head that you adore, or just give your blessing out to the world. So I want you to take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, bring your hands back together into Namaste. And now open your eyes. What I want you to do, you could rub your hands together again, but I would like you to make a fist, just as a gesture. Squeeze off the energy. Stop flowing the energy. Done. Done. Yeah, great. You can shake your hands off a little. So a lot of new healers that I work with will get really tired after they do Reiki or healing or handwork or whatever kind of working with other beings, because one thing they forget is they forget to close their energy, because we had this intention of bringing our energy out and learning to feel it and being with it, seeing it. And we all are different. You might hear it, feel it, see it. You may not do any of those. It may be an inner sense. It may be that you're just envisioning it. All of those are okay, because we all have different senses, but we all have energy and we're all connected. to that universal life force, of course, without a doubt. So in any way that you would like to practice, just remember to close your session. So honestly, if you were to take this first tip and practice Namaste energy hands just for 30 seconds, even when you're indisposed in that restroom. I mean, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you have the energy closure and the intention, and then you tune in. Because you have it. Every one of you has this within you, I promise. Okay, so that's the very first thing. How y'all doing? Is it feeling okay? Doing good? Elaine, you feeling good? Thank you. All right. The next tip is really going to sound like, what, Jeannie? I do this all the time. But today, I'm going to invite you to take the universal healing breath. I just threw my water over. So, hydration. You know, if you practice yoga or probably any kind of prayerful experience, any kind of relaxation, you know about the deep breath. You know that by taking a clear, deep breath in and out, you can reset your energy and you can come deeply into the present moment. But I want to give it its due time here just to practice, to remind ourselves to bring our attention to the healing power within our own breath. There are ancient yogic scriptures and the practices of pranayama. I was going to say science. It's considered ancient wisdom science about the breath, pranayama. And there's all kinds of ways that they have learned in deep in meditation to use the breath. And the most simple one, sometimes we forget. We forget when we are out of balance, we're getting mad, we're waiting at the traffic light, we're getting onslaught by somebody, like all kinds of time. We're hurrying, we're working, we're doing. And if we could even remember to stop and take this one deep breath with intention once an hour, like really, instant relaxation, instant reset, instant healing within your own being. Because when we get out of balance in any way, like I described, or other ways, what happens is our energy gets a little static. There's some dust, or it's a little out of balance. And when we use the breath connects directly to the prana, the life energy, the ki or the chi, how it's that unseen but felt inner energy. So in Oriental medicine, the whole key of creating wellness and health within our beings is to balance that energy flow. And the breath brings all the systems together and resets them. So let's just practice just a couple of breaths. So I invite you again to sit so you have a full, easeful rib cage open. You can stretch a little if you want. In fact, do stretch. Stretch up to the sky like a tree and open those intercostal spaces. And do this if you work at a desk and you're working, and don't forget to look around, twisting around, like blowing in the breeze, because this really moves things in our body and we feel better. And we forget sometimes. If you're like me, work. Oh, I gotta get more done. Work. No. Gotta stop and smell the roses. And roll your shoulders just a little bit. All right. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if you would like to do so. And if not, allow your gaze to just be soft and lowered somewhere in front of you so that your eyes can rest and your attention can go within. And we are going to exaggerate and practice the full deep breath as a way to just give ourselves a kinesthetic memory that we have this power to reset anywhere, anytime, all the time, whenever. Because right before you go into self-healing or before healing with others, always there's a coming back to home base, coming back inside. This is why I pull my hands together in Namaste every single time, and you may or you don't have to. But as we prepare to really look at our universal healing breath, I want you to think about the word respiration. Respiration is the word that means to breathe in and out. Inspire, expire. I know that's not a proper word, but think about the common root. I believe they're Latin. Inspiration, breathing in to inspire, brings in life energy, and it inspires us and it lights us up and it feeds all the cells of our body. I want you to close your eyes and imagine that on the next deep healing breath you breathe, that we will together pull in this beautiful, scintillating, golden, white, rainbow, whatever color life energy in through the nostrils, and allow it to flow throughout our entire beings, all through our body to our toes. And then, as we exhale, we bring the awareness that everything that we do not need, the carbon dioxide, the old patterns, the old stuff, the tiredness, whatever it is, pain, anything, whatever does not serve us, is released fully into the loving, transformational power of the universe, however you see it. Maybe it'll be released deep into Mother Earth through your feet. But this is the practice, to bring your intention to a loving, self-healing, universal life breath. And so here we go. Take a nice, long, deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, letting everything just go down, including your shoulders, and rest. Allow your breath to be easy. And one more time, when you're ready, long, slow inhalation all the way to the tippy top of your being, and hold. And then, release down. And sometimes you can make a sound that really helps to let it out. An audible or ah. So on our last breath, I want you to really envision this beautiful life energy filling you up with love and healing and light. Breathing in all the way into every cell of your being. And on the exhale, sound out. Letting it go, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. And then sit for just a moment in the stillness. And notice how your body feels right now. And your mind, did it help still? Did it bring you to the present moment? Inspiration. Thank you, my friends. That was really great work. All right, come on back now. You guys are awesome. I can't see some of you, but I know you're there, so I want you to know that I'm thinking of you too, even when your cameras are off. I'm so glad you're all here. What a great group, Miranda. Wow. Okay, that was number 2. Simple, right? And don't you think if you brought your attention to this deep healing breath, like when we're stopped at the traffic light or looking at our long to-do list, like how would it make you feel? What if you remembered to do this? Do you think it would reset? Help? It's so simple. It's so simple, but worth a reminder. So here's the third one. And this one I believe you're really gonna like this. This goes back to our first practice, and that practice was Namaste hands, energy, feeling the energy. So now I'm going to take you through an energy bath. And basically, you're going to start in Namaste hands. You're going to establish the connection. Your feet, the energy between your hands, your relaxation and deep breath all come together. And then we're going to turn the healing upon ourselves. So there's something to say, depending on your tradition, your belief, your feeling, who you are. I want to invite you to invoke whatever sounds right from your traditions. Like I know a Catholic woman who invokes Mother Mary and asks for blessings, right? So if you have any practice that you already have established that's in your being, like ask the universe, ask whatever that is, ask the goodness, ask for healing, ask for love, whatever it is you want, because that healing power manifests all over, and we all understand it in different ways and always lead back to the source. So when we do our energy bathing, there's no real effort. It's more of an intention. So I would prepare like I explained, and I would turn it upon myself. And we want to go from the tops of the head down to the front, down to the heart, and even hold over the belly in the center. So that's what we're going to do. Once you get feeling comfortable with this, like you can do aura sweeps and you can clear your body and you can just reset when you go through an emotion, and it's really nice. You can even practice this so that you can then give this kind of healing to pets, loved ones. But I would invite you to learn a little more first, so there are ways to protect yourself and all of that. All right, so let's go. Let's do just a minute of energy bathing. So bring your hands together. Namaste. Nice deep breath. Settle in and relax. Feel the warmth in your palms. And just allow your head to be soft, slightly forward, down, relaxed. And turn your palms toward yourself. Right up underneath your chin or wherever they rest. Yeah, just let them rest first in a very comfortable position. Good. And just put your palms facing your own being and tell yourself, I invite self-healing now. And invite this love, this healing universal life force to flow right through your hands and bathe your being. Almost like a beautiful waterfall is coming out of your hands. And bring your hands up above your head, whatever height feels good. And allow your breath to just relax. And go a little bit behind the back of your head, as if you were just resting above your shoulders. And your stance is one of an inner smile. And bring your arms back up over your head and right in front of your face, please. Covering your face. Bring your hands as close as you like. And I just want you to relax your face, relax your eyes, and allow the healing light of the universe just to bathe your face and your eyes. And move your hands now over your ears, to the sides of your neck, and your elbows are up a bit, or however it's comfortable. And bring your hands back in front of your throat. And we're just touching base with all the chakras here and the energy in our beings. feeling love, thinking healing, thinking goodness, blessing, and move your hands down over your torso. Slowly, just until they reach your stomach area. This is the place of nutrition where we take in life energy. And I want you to just imagine a beautiful golden sun right in your solar plexus. And this energy of this self-healing bath is just flowing into this solar plexus. This is a place that nutrifies and energizes every chakra, every energy center, your whole being. And then just allow your hands to go down to your lower belly and maybe rest on your thighs so you're comfortable. And just take a nice clearing breath. If you feel anything arise, that's okay. Just watch it. I'm bathing in the golden light. You can see this energy any way you wish, but I see it as a golden, energetic, sparkling light, joyful and filled with love and healing from the universe. And I just want you to bring your hands around behind you, back of your hips and low back. Just stretch out a bit and just allow yourself to give a final little whoosh of self-healing up your back, and then reach up high over your head and pull it up from the back and over the top of your head, and like a waterfall, hands in Namaste. Just imagine that your entire energetic being has now bathed in this wonderful light, like a pristine waterfall, clearing everything. One last breath in and out, and rub your hands together. And now shake them off first. Shake it into the earth. Just shake your hands a little, whoosh into the earth, and close your energy off. Fists. Beautiful. Look at all you self-healers. Hey, you love it. How you doing? How's everybody feeling? I see some big grins out there. Feeling good? Oh, love it. Yeah, good, great. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much time is flying. I just want to be here with all of you. Okay, we're now going to go into a guided healing meditation.